So I'm leaving the dealership, and I'm gonna talk to y'all today about the benefits of commuting on a mini bike, such as the Z125 Pro or Grom, any of those type of bikes. But let's go.
Infinit Ryda.
Ooh, there we go. Hey, look, it's Lori and them in the parking lot. Hey, Lori. Hey, Lauren. I told y'all it was little. I told you it's about the size of the cereal one.
I bet it's fun to ride.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, let me get out of here. It's loud though.
Wow,
You hear it. So here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go. Oh my goodness. I have not been on Betty in a minute. I don't know if I want to call her Betty. I want to call her Boop. I don't know what I want to call her. Her name Betty Boop. My little Z125, my little baby girl. Ooh. Commuting on a Z125 Pro or mini bike is probably going to be one of the, not the most, but one of the most. So commuting on a Z125 Pro or a mini bike is probably going to be one of the funnest, is that a word? Some of the most fun you'll ever have. Because I've said it in other videos, it's extremely fun to ride something that goes slow fast, or to try to make it go fast. It's just a blast. There's quite a few benefits to riding a mini bike as far as commuting. One of those is going to be the amount of money you're going to be saving. Number one, the amount of money you're going to be saving on the actual bike that you end up purchasing to commute on, because they're not very expensive at all. You can get a good solid mini bike anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000. Like the SSR Razkull that Miss Ryda has, that bike was roughly around $1,800, we'll say $1,900 after tax and everything out the door. This one I ended up getting for about $2,400, but it was worth about $3,200 when I bought it. It only had 21 miles on it. It was basically new. The guy had just got it from the dealership. But you could get a brand new one straight from the dealership nowadays with the price markup and stuff for around $3,400 brand new. But you don't even need to buy a brand new one. You can just get a pre-owned one from a showroom or off of Facebook Marketplace for somewhere around anywhere from $2,500 up. If it's an SSR Razkull, you can still grab those for like $1,800. He hears me. Oh yeah. Another benefit to commuting on one of these little small bikes is not only are you going to be saving on the cost of the bike, you're going to be saving on gas. These things get roughly around 130 miles to the gallon. Yes, you heard me right. 130 miles to the gallon. Some get a little less, some get a little more. But think about your typical vehicle nowadays, and you would consider 30 miles to the gallon or 40 miles to the gallon like extreme or tremendously good. 130 miles to the gallon. You can fill this thing up one time for the week. Usually when I fill it up, it takes like 1.8 gallons, if that. So, you know, you fill it up once a week and you can commute on it for a full week, depending on how far you are away from your job and everything. It may take you a little bit longer to get to work or wherever you're going, because the top speed on here is going to be right around 60 miles per hour, depending on weight, depending on what wheels you got on it, depending on if you got a tune on it, an aftermarket exhaust, aftermarket air filter, any of those things is going to change kind of your top speed. But the thing is, you'll get there and you'll have a blast doing it. For instance, today, normally it takes me about maybe 20 to 23-ish minutes to get to work, commuting on one of the Harleys or in the Mustang or something like that. On this today, it took me about 35 minutes to get to work because I had to take back roads, but that's not that much longer. An extra 10 to 15 minutes to get there, but I had a blast and I saved a ton on gas, which left more money in my pocket. That's all of those are pros to me. Commuting on one of these is a great conversation starter. So many people ask about it, or ask if they can ride it, or ask what it is, what's the top speed that thing can do. They just want to spark up conversations asking about the bike in general. I swear it has not been a single time that I have ridden this bike that I haven't got at least one person asking me something about it. So if you're like moved to a new city and you're looking to meet people or something like that, this is a great option. You go out and commute on this, people are going to start asking you about it, and that sparks up conversation, which helps you meet new people in the area. So I feel like that's a benefit in Pro too. Doing upgrades to this bike, not too expensive at all, depending on what you want to do. On this one, I've changed out the ECU to an A-Racer ECU. I've changed out my handlebars to Pro tapers. I got this custom, I don't even know what they're called. I call it a handlebar cushion or wrap, whatever you want to call it. I got the aftermarket exhaust. I got a Chimera cold air intake on here. You know, I got the shorty levers, some different grips, which I'm thinking about switching out the grips again. But I've done quite a few things to this, and it didn't completely break the bank like it did when I was trying to do stuff to the Ducati. Oh yeah, baby, yeah. Wait, I got the arrow. Over the bridge we go. You can set this bike up however you want, depending on like what environment you plan on riding it, depending on like where, oh Nelly, what area you stay in, all that good stuff. Like me, I put the little dirt tires on here. They got mini dirt tires. I got them on here because I like to jump in the grass sometimes. Not often though. I feel like I should have went with a different tire because I'm not off-road as much as I thought I would be on this thing. And when you put the knobbies on here, it kind of reduces your max speed because there's a little bit more resistance on the wheel spinning. It is what it is. It's still fun for when I want to jump in the grass, I can. But in my opinion, overall, this is a great little commuter. It's perfect to commute on. I mean, if you ride a Grom, a Z125 Pro, any of those, let me know down below how often do you commute on yours. Me, I don't commute on mine that often, but the way these gas prices is nowadays, I might start doing it more. Because my exhaust is so damn loud and it's irritating without listening to music, I'm about to crank up my music so I could jam out on the way to the house. But I'm gonna check y'all out in that next video. Make sure you subscribe, to the channel, like and comment down below. Make sure you're sharing the content and doing all that good stuff. And if you made it this far in the video, comment down below Betty, so that way I know you made it. Me and Betty Boop about to dip out. Deuces, lay y'all.